Oh no, no, yeah, you can have it.
You like pokies? I'll show you some pokies. And as the title says, this will be a triple Pokie rehouse. We have one Pokie in this enclosure, we have one Pokie in this enclosure, and we have one Pokie in this enclosure. So we are going to mix them up. In this one we have Poecilotheria species lowland. You can see her here by the side. And she is going in this enclosure that we are going to set up. This was an old Mantis enclosure that unfortunately recently died. This is the last one that I have. I had a communal setup, but you know the worst thing when it comes to Mantis, they have a really short lifespan, and that is the only thing that sucks when it comes to them. But the good thing is, recently I made a video that I posted on Dark Den 2 channel, and it is actually a time-lapse of this girl devouring one roach, so if you haven't seen it, make sure to check it out. It is really awesome sight, but kinda disgusting and cruel because you know Mantis, they don't kill their prey, they just basically eat it alive. And that is exactly what you can see in the video. She starts from the middle and ends with the head. Yeah, link in the description and up here. Then we are going to move Tarantula from this enclosure into this enclosure. Here is the Poecilotheria subfusca, yeah. And now starting to be really big Poecilotheria subfusca female. You remember she was the one that escaped when I returned from my trip for America and forgot to close the enclosure. There is also a video of that. But this enclosure, when it comes to size, it is more than enough for her. Even after she reached her maximum size, she would still be fine in that enclosure. But you see, the enclosure itself, the setup is really shitty, and I definitely don't like it. So we are going to take that tarantula and move it into this enclosure. This is my old Poecilotheria vittata enclosure. And that one now is empty, ready to be finished, waiting for a new tarantula, of course. And then after we are finished with that, we are going to clean this enclosure completely, make some nice setup out of it, and rehouse this... Oh, there she is. She didn't like the spin. Poecilotheria fasciata. She's getting really big and needs a bigger enclosure. So yeah, that's the plan. Let's start. And as every enclosure that will have slightly bigger humidity inside, we are starting with clay balls on the bottom. They are going to be a drainage layer, as you know. So we need a bunch of these, a bit more, but not too much. Now we have a mesh that is going to separate the drainage layer from the substrate. And I'm going to put it like this. And now the substrate. Bunch of substrate. Even it up a bit, compress, a bit more. Ugh, what am I doing? I need to be more careful. Now I need some plants. This one with a lot of roots. You see, it got a lot of roots. Now I need to dig it up somewhere in the corner. I mean bury it in the corner. Perfect. Cork bark? I think yeah, this is the one that I plan to use. And we will put that like... And I actually want to remove this part of cork bark. I feel like it is too high up. Like that. Ah, perfect. Now tarantula can just go blip, and I get this cool piece for some other enclosure. Now looking at the enclosure, what is the one thing that we need? What do you think? If your answer was leaf litter, you were correct. This is the stuff, and I already have it prepared. I have it shredded to pieces, so it looks a bit better. So we just sprinkle that thing around. Yeah, for the texture. For the texture. And maybe one big piece here and another one. Just, yeah, perfect location. But when it comes to texture, we can add one more thing. And that is sand. Yep. It is not a game changer, but it is a nice addition. And we also just sprinkle that good stuff. More texture, more. But you see how it is now, I don't know, there is just something to it. It just looks better, if you ask me. But to really call it a day, we need to add these tiny little guys. You know, springtails. They are cleaning the enclosure. They are tiny little bugs that eat all the nasty and bad stuff. So we of course need to add them. I just blow them inside. That is the easiest way of adding them. Now the enclosure is ready for the tarantula. But am I ready for the rehouse and for bolty? I don't think so. We will see what is her speed. But usually when you have bigger tarantulas, they are more easier to handle. And by handle, I don't mean having them on your hand. I mean just, you know, do stuff with them. Guide them to their destination. I will remove the cork bark to make it a bit easier. And now with few simple pushes, it should be really... Hi there, little girl. I have something something special for you, but I will need you to go on this cork bark. Yeah, just a little bit more. This enclosure is much better than your old one. No, there's nothing for you there. There's nothing for you there, no, please. Trust me. Nice. I prepared this new enclosure just for you, so you can have more open space and areas to move around and do your stuff, you know, to enjoy a good spider life. And look at this small abdomen. She molted recently, so she still didn't have time to fill it up. But I wonder if she will start to move now. It would be really cool to see her. Just a bit, right? Just a bit. We can make it happen with a convincing straw. Yeah, definitely. Yup. Do you like the convincing straw? It is telling you to turn around and go the other way. You know, tarantulas are supposed to go up. They always go up when I want them to go down, but when I want them to actually go up, then they don't really want to go up. But this is a nice overview of her. She is stretched alright, so I don't really mind it. And look at that bandit mask. Similar like Ornata, although Ornata got it a bit more pronounced. Now I think that we are done with this. I'm going to leave this girl to enjoy her enclosure and actually find a way to the hide on her own. We are moving on to our next tarantula. Now this enclosure that is going to house Poecilotheria subfusca, it doesn't require any... Oh no, it's broke. Okay, I can fix that, but I don't really need to do it now. I just need to remove the top lid and I will glue it later, after the video. This plant is definitely outgrowing this enclosure, so I'm going to cut it here because I don't really need this part. I mean, I need it for some other enclosure. I'm of course going to save this. This is the good thing. This plant is actually awesome because you can just cut it, put it in the water and it will create new roots and then you can just replant it easily. Awesome plant. And also I'm going to cut this leaf because it is getting in the way. There is enough leaves in this enclosure. Now in this open area we are going to add one cork bark, this cork bark to be exact. So I just need to put it like here, bury it a bit, like, and then add a bit more substrate in this corner. So there is something that holds the cork bark. Also behind, you can feel this area, push it down. And also inside of the cork bark, also push it down, compress it, and that would be finished. You see, we already have a leaf litter and there are springtails inside, so we just need a tarantula. We are going to find out how tricky that will be. I think that she's in her cork bark. I cannot really see her, although sometimes she can be under the cork bark. So I need my tweezers. My tweezers, I had them here. You know that meme with John Travolta when he's like... That's how I feel when it comes to tweezers all the time. Hey, yeah, are you maybe inside? Yeah, she's down there. You can see her. I need two hands because I don't want to chase her around. She's on the move. So if I do this, poking the Pokie. Sorry for inconvenience, but I need your total cooperation now. Go behind it. Hey, don't you threat pose to me. There. I know that you like to stroll around. Nice. There we go, out on the open. You see, she's kind of similar like the first one that we rehoused, the species lowland, with this black coloration, although she's much bigger now, and one of those species should grow bigger. But I'm not really sure if it is subfusca or species lowland. One of these two. I guess we are going to find out regardless. I'm also going to poke her to see if we can get her all nice and stretched. Hello. What are you? Not alive? Are you a rock? Hello, nice to meet you. I guess she is not really up for a move, huh? There we go. This is such a beautiful tarantula, you see. Definitely one of favorite pokies that I have. Black, yellow and white. Perfect. Perfect. Yes, now to close her off. And what do we need to do now? Now we need to clean this enclosure, set it all up and rehouse the last tarantula. And we can actually skip all the cleaning with one time jump. And not only that the enclosure is cleaned, it also got the drainage layer and the thingy that separates, the mesh that separates the substrate from the drainage layer. I said it so many times. Now dumping the substrate. Dumpity dump dump and a bit more dumpity dump dump. Spreading it out. Cork bark. this cork. It is a bit tall, but I think it will fit if we try really hard. There, it fits, but we need to compress around it. Oh, actually I need a plant, but I need 2 hands for that, because planting is not an easy job. More substrate. That's maybe a bit too much. A bit at the back, of course, for the stability. More, and also inside. Compress it down. And this leaf litter. Tip, tip, tip. Sand. Psh, psh. That's what we like, texture. 1 complete leaf in the middle for lols. And springtails. Bunch of springtails. And voila, the enclosure is done and ready for Tarantula. So let's get it. She's on the edge. Oh, never mind. She's no longer on the edge of the cork bark, but I think I can take the whole cork bark out, also like I did with subfusca, and just poke her outside safely. Final poking. Whoa! Hey, you don't like that, huh? Damn! Oh, she's biting it hard. How did I call this straw? Convincing straw? I don't remember. What are you doing? Oh, she is a bit fat. Whoa. Fat and not having it. No. Ooh. Oh, look at this. You don't like the straw, huh? Don't worry, the straw is not a fan of you either. Come on, I'm convincing you to go out. She really doesn't want to go. Please, just move. Oh. She's really going for the straw, look. Whoa, she's biting it hard, look. Nah. Okay, but now we are on a correct path, I would say. Just a little bit more convincing. Yeah. You don't like when I'm convincing you, right? Oh no, you can have it, take it. It is all yours. But how can I? No, don't go inside, no. The straw is there again, pushing you out. Go, yes, just bite it and leave this cork. This is not a good situation. Please, can we have a deal? You go out and I give you 1 roach. All the markings. Come on, one more time. Yes. And like this, look at the yellow under her. Nice. But you need to let go this cork bark. We are on. Doop. No, wrong way, girl. Come on. Look, there is another cork bark. She's really in a fight mood. Can I just close? But watch your legs. I don't want to squish your leg down there. Remove it, please. Ooh. Oh, there. Nice. You can stop now. Just a bit more out on the cork bark so I can take a nice picture of you. Perfect. Thank you so much for this amazing pose. And now I'm going to let you go to enjoy a new enclosure in peace. Nice. I would say another successful Rehouse video. Is there anything more that I can say? Not really, I just hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, thumbs it up and comment something. If you want to support this channel even more, there's a Patreon page. If you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe. Upload every Monday and Friday, so see you again soon. You see, I don't forget my outro all the time. Bye bye.